So this is absolutely crazy. My voice is a little bit messed up, but this is going insane. I'll be the first to admit, and I hope that people come on here and see this right away. I'll be the first to admit that I was totally wrong with the time period of where it will go to. Now, I did say that I've always believed that GME would get back up to 100. The reason why I sold is because it would take too much time to get up to my selling point. And at this point, I would like to tell everybody that it is pretty much at my original point, and I feel like I could have actually sold on a loss. So I want to or sold on a gain. So I want to let everybody know that I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong, right? So just want to let everyone in on that I was wrong. But I wanted to talk about this because obviously, as soon as I seen it, that's not what I was looking at, but. Let me actually bring that over here, actually. As soon as I seen it, I was just like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Admit that I'm paper hands. No, I'm not paper hands. I just, the thought process behind it was literally just like GME is going to take a while to get up to a certain point. And the fact that it is doing this now is completely reversing field. And like I said, I'll be the first to admit that I made the wrong decision, but then again, it's still the right decision. So I just want to let you guys know that I did miss out on an opportunity because, it happened a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be another week or maybe 2 weeks to actually get into that point. But GME is insane right now. So I am absolutely loving this for so many people that are in it. Plus for the fact that if it does get up to 100 before March 1st, then I actually win my bet. So that'll be good. But yeah, that's amazing. Hopefully people, a lot of people stayed in and didn't just, obviously sold when I sold. I told you exactly why I sold, but GME looks insane, and hopefully it continues to ride up, and people can actually get to a certain point to where they can gain their money back, and hopefully it can get back up to 100 200. But let's kind of stop there because you can only grow so much in one day, right? What is happening? There's a lot that's happening. GME is just moving. We're still waiting for AMC to do something. AMC is making a little bit of a move, but not as much as you see with GME. I mean, it's suspended 73%. That's absolutely crazy. I didn't want to go live until 4 o'clock because I wanted to record a video first, but I figured that I'd just do it because it's going insane, and what better time to do it when it is halted. So there's a lot of green that's happening today. For all the people that said there was a market crash, I it's not a thing right now, at least. So AMC has a really good volume from what I see. Crazy volume, 213 million. But GME, I mean, is pushing crazy volume as well. I mean, that's what I've been saying this whole time, is that AMC and GME would not squeeze or not push up unless they have a certain volume. Look at this. 70 is continuing to go up. I mean, you probably have a bunch of people that are basically saying, look, it's time to sell off. But look, $82, continue to push that up. It's moving, man. No, it's fine. It's fine for swearing. You're okay. It's really moving. So hopefully it can get up to a certain point and people can make their money back. GME is definitely moving. Make sure you hit that like button. Actually, I don't even have anything set up, which sucks. Monetization's not on. GME is definitely making some moves. We got 283 people in here. Please hit that like button if you can. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't think it's right now at this point. It's chasing the stock. I don't know what the potential is, but it's crazy. The volume is going insane, driving that price right back up to where it started. That is insane, man. That is absolutely insane. I did not think that it would get to this point because, to tell you the truth, you sold yesterday. See, that's horrible. How high will AMC go? AMC, I'm hoping for that $15 to $20 mark, but it's pretty much getting to my second profit target where I was at 96. I wanted to get to 96 and it only got up to 95 and then it went downhill. So it's looking really good for all the people that are still in it. It's looking amazing for you guys. And I was saying to people that I believe that it will get up to 100 soon, but I thought it was going to be maybe like a week or 2 weeks. But yeah, it's moving. It's absolutely moving. This is crazy. Even AMC is now up to $9. AMC is now up to $9 here. So we're pushing. Both of them are really pushing. AMC and GME. AMC more. They're up 100% at this point. They're up 103% and they're halted again. They're halted again. AMC is now up 19% and they're moving now. It's getting up to my break-even point. My break-even point is $9.38. AMC is making huge moves right now at the end of the day. This is crazy. We got how many minutes left until the market closes? This is absolutely insane, man. We have 14 minutes until the market closes and GME is going absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. What is going on right now? This has to be a complete reversal of manipulation. Look at this. You see GME, look at all of the sell orders that were in, all of the buy orders. I understand it's at a lower scale, but I believe that this is the reversal of any manipulation that they did have in place. They're taking out, they're bailing, I guess. I see people saying that they're bailing. They're bailing. GME is looking great. AMC is looking great. They're pushing up these positions. It looks absolutely crazy. This is looking really good. And I mean, you are going to see some pullbacks because of the fact that, people are going to take their profits as it starts to get up there, but it's looking crazy right now. So much green across the board. Look at this here. You're seeing so much green. Sorry that I'm in 720p, but it's going absolutely insane. Oh man, I'm right at my break-even point. So basically any dollar that goes above that, I'm making $1,700 easily. So that's really good. It's still pushing up. It's still pushing up to hopefully $10. I said today, if it finishes at $9, this is going to create a ton of excitement. A ton of excitement. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. So now AMC is about to hit $10 right now. And this is crazy. We got 550 people in here. Please hit that like button, get a bunch of people in here, get it up to 500 likes. We need to continue to push this, get excitement around this, get everybody really into what's actually happening. I don't know what this cat's doing. Get down, get down. GME is still halted at $91. Who would have thought? Hey, from today, where it was at $50 to go up to $91. It's crazy. Who really would have thought? I'll tell you that I was wrong here. GME is going to 500. At this pace, it looks like it. It really does. And I could have told you in the beginning of the day, yes, GME is suspended. I would have thought that it was going to get up to maybe at most 60, 65, have a slow growth. But something is happening on the hedge fund side that's really reversing field and pushing the stock way up. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate that a lot, but this is crazy. We got 689 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button because we have 11 minutes until the market closes, and then we're going to see exactly where this is going because the last, few minutes have been absolutely insane. And I felt like I had to stream. I had to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I had to let something out because there's so much right now. AMC's up 25%. 25%. Can we see it continue to grow? Look at this. Sell orders, a ton of sell orders. Why do we have all these sell orders, but we're seeing the price go up? Why? It's because the manipulation is getting reversed. All the manipulation that they did in order to drive the stock price down, everything that they did is going against them. We're about to hit $10 in AMC. This is crazy. Absolutely insane, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Drop a like on this video. I rarely say drop a like. You crying now? Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. My voice sounds like it's a little bit cracked, but no, I'm not crying. AMC looks amazing. I'm still holding AMC. I'm not holding GME. I did say that I made the wrong decision with GME, and that was based on the fact that it had slow growth, and I thought they were going to continue this manipulation, this off and on manipulation, and I thought it was going to be something that we were kind of all forced out of, and then eventually grow up to $100. But hitting around $100 right now would be absolutely crazy. Hopefully we can get to 10. It's pulling back a little bit. You see people pulling out, but you see a lot of buy orders going in. We have volume of 249 million, really pushing up. Look at this. Look at this move. It's at 250. It's moving up. Literally, it looks like we're counting seconds here. That's how fast it's going up. We're at 251 million. We're pushing back up above 900 or $9. It looks like we're starting to see a little bit of a decrease here, and it is towards the end of the market. People are probably going to try and take some of their profits. I understand, but we are at $9. Hopefully we can stay above that. Hopefully people, once this opens up, people continue to drive GME up, because GME is just suspended because it grew too much. It's up 100%. 103% is up today. That's the longest suspension I ever seen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it looks like AMC is making a move downward, but you do have a lot of buying power still. You have a lot of selling power that people are looking to basically take their profits. But it shows that, yes, there's a lot of manipulation, but you also have retail investors that are looking to take profits. So that's what you're seeing with AMC, but we are very close to hitting $10, which we can continue to push that up. I've seen rumors hedge funds are giving up. Yeah, I bet they're paying so much in interest to keep shorting and keep short laddering and naked shorting and whatever they're doing. I can understand why. They need to give up, because then it brings all of us people back to the top. The thing about, I'm not going to sell AMC, not right now. Let's continue to push this up. We're almost at 20% here. But the thing about hedge funds really is that they're very stubborn. A lot of people are actually stubborn when it comes to being billionaires. They're very stubborn. They think they can win in every situation. They think they have everybody in their back pocket. This is the longest suspension I've ever seen. It really is. It's been suspended for quite some time. I guess they're afraid that that's going to continue to drive up, but people are buying this up. We're at 41 million shares worth of volume. The average volume, where's the average volume? Where's the average volume? One. Average volume is 33 million. So we're about 10 million above that. So we're really pushing that. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Sleepless Hustler Money. I appreciate that a lot. But we're really making some moves here. It is very annoying that they are halted. We have basically 7 minutes, and hopefully we can get something open so that you can drive this price up. Hey, if it is halted throughout the close, then it closes at a higher point. Because with how high it's going up, you still do expect to have some sort of a sell-off. I hope that we don't, but yeah, it's way over 5 minutes. We've been waiting for a long time here. We have 1,193 people in here. This is crazy what's happening to GME. 10 minutes is normal suspension. Well, it's been a while, right? I don't know how long it's actually been, but it's been a while. So AMC, we had basically the same amount of volume here, 263 million. If we can push that up, and in the last, I don't know, 6 minutes, see this go up to 270 million, 280 million. It looks like it's slowing down with the amount of volume you see here, but it is moving up a little bit more. It's not to the rate that it was moving before. We are above $9, which is definitely a great thing. I wanted to see us get above $8 today, so getting above $9 is just that much better, right? So, holy sheet, that's that's funny. Remember, don't panic in the after hours, guys. Yeah, you're right. I think after hours might still move in our favor. We do have AMC that's dropping below $9 here. We have a lot of people that are looking to basically take their profits. It doesn't mean that it's over here. We have a lot of pushing to do. for GME, I don't understand. Are they halted for the rest of the day? But I'll be the first to admit, and everybody says, yet I sold at like 50. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong because I thought it was a longer term, gain. I thought it was going to be a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and I would be able to gain a lot more money in that time period of that growth. But with the fact that hedge funds must have just given up, now you're looking at this and you're saying, okay, well, Matt, you were wrong, and I'll admit I was wrong. I made a bad decision, but you know what? I'll survive from it because my overall thought is that it was going to take longer and I'll be able to gain money. No matter what, I'm going to be able to gain that money back with different trades. I already made 300 and some odd dollars on Tesla, and I can make more money, but I'm transferring some money to Webull, so it might be held up for a couple of days. I'm trying to trade more on Webull than on anything else, moving things from Fidelity besides my longer term investing. But yes, I'll be the first one to admit that I was wrong here. Yeah, I mean, I try to handle as well as possible. Now, if I had 1,000 shares of GME, that might be a different story. I would handle it well still, but I wouldn't. It wouldn't be to the level that I am now. Like at this point, I know what the gain could have been. It would have been like $2,000 at this point, but that's still not like crazy amount. If it was something that was like $10,000, 20, 30, $40,000, then yeah, I would be a little bit salty there. But like with AMC, I know that they have the potential to push that and get me to the $20 mark to where I can basically sell at maybe that mark or put a stop loss at that mark and gain $17,000. But it seems like GME is going to be halted for the rest of the day. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're doing anything with that. That's crazy that, they can halt that for that long. Like I feel like the price was going to continue to skyrocket. You see all the buy orders that were coming in. That price was going to skyrocket. It looks like AMC is slowing down. Hopefully, it can finish above $9. That will be amazing. I want to see where I'm sitting when it comes to Fidelity. Over here, let's look at Fidelity. It is above $9. We have 3 minutes left. GME is still suspended. Tesla's at $7.43, up from where it was. Tilray's up. Mavis is up. SNDL's up. Everything is basically up here. We have a lot of volume here. Even Nokia's up 2%. Bed Bath & Beyond. BlackBerry's up 9%. But obviously GME and AMC are just doing work. I mean, so much work. When I seen GME, I was like, oh no, here we go. Here we go. Here comes all the comments saying, hey, you sold at 50. Well, technically I sold at 40 something, but you sold at 50. Yeah, you're right. I did I did sell too early. Why did I sell? Me? Carl, get down. No. Why did I sell? Um, it's awesome if you admit you were wrong. Why I love watching you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have to admit when you are wrong, but you also have to tell people why you made that decision. And I tell people why I made the decision, the realistic thought, and what I could gain in the next couple of weeks versus where this would sit in the next couple of weeks, and the fact that this did make a turn that nobody thought would happen. It is crazy, and I'll admit that I was wrong. I sold too early. Damn it, Carl. Yeah, he's there. Yeah, yeah, I know. The only reason I'm talking about it is because I want to be as transparent as possible. Carl is the cat. I have two cats. I have one cat named Daisy, which is a gray cat, and another cat that's black and white, and his name is Carl. And then my dog, his name is Emmy. She's a girl. That's good that you never sold GME. It looks like they're just going to be suspended until they close, which is right now. So they closed at 91. $91.70, which is amazing. AMC closed at 9/11, which actually is my anniversary. So that's a sign that I need to hold until 20 easily. Now it's after hours. We can see what's going to happen. It already AMC's down 1%, 2%. It's going to fluctuate. GME is down 7% from 99. So close to getting to 100. So it gapped up too. I don't know if he counts that as getting to 100. Thanks for the heads up. I love it. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's gonna react differently in the after hours market. It definitely is different. You don't have the same volume, the same liquidity. You can't buy into things easier. So it did drop down to 85, like right away, basically, and now it's starting to move back up to hopefully back up to $90. But it's crazy to see that it closed at 91. It's absolutely insane. AMC closed at $9. Tesla closed at $742. Riot closed at $52, up 7%. Mavis was up 10%. We had a number of things that were up today. CCIV, I believe, was down. CCIV was down today. And this was actually something I was looking into as a day tradable opportunity today, but it did not move at all. It did not have a point to where it looked like it was going to come back and give me like a profit. But in any case, if you see something like this, you would be able to get out of it with a minimal loss if you did do that. So that was something that I was looking at as an opportunity today. The fact that it dropped below that $30 mark is eye-opening for me. But it wouldn't have been a massive loss if I would have stuck by my profit target or my loss target. So both of them are down. It looks like GME's down 10%, down to $82. AMC's down to $5. Just don't really worry about what's happening there. Obviously, you need to worry about it a little bit, but it always overreacts after the market closes. So it ripped last week. Yeah. But it looks really good. I want to make sure things aren't going on. Let me check my work email. I have a couple of things that I wanted to make sure I get done here. Okay, I guess I just have to respond to something. Give me a second. But right now, I mean, like I said, I'm really happy with the fact that it grew so much. And I wanted to sit here and talk about GME and AMC and give you guys an understanding of where I thought it was going to be. My overall thought, obviously, that I thought that GME was going to get to a slow growth, just like AMC was going to do. AMC had more of a chance to push up because it just seemed like the volume wasn't there for GME, but you can see the volume is there. For AMC, look at this volume up here. Look at this volume, 280 million. That's 20 million over what we had yesterday. And I was saying if we get to 300 million, we're definitely seeing a large increase to where it gets to $10. And if we would have seen 300 million, it might have gotten to $10. And I wasn't wrong by saying that. GME, I did not think we were going to get this much volume today. We did get a lot of volume. We got a huge push up. And obviously, these hedge funds are just giving up. GME seems like it's back. It's about to push back to 100. And if it does push to 100, I win my bet, which is crazy because I was thinking that it would get there by March 1st. That was the bet, by March 1st. So we have tomorrow to get up to 100, and then I win my bet there. It's not a huge bet. It's just more like, hey, I was right type of thing, Still holding AMC, Matthew. That's really good that you're holding it. Where are you holding at? Like, what's your cost basis? Reddit site crashed. I would imagine so. I mean, you look at what's happening right now. AMC hit $9.83. I know, which is crazy. I mean, we're talking about this right now, like $9.83 is a crazy amount, but they were over $12, $13, $14 consistently, and hovering around that $15 mark is the halfway point. And that was normal. But now that we've been down at $5, $4, and we're seeing it back up to $10, so many people at that lower level made so much money. If you invested at $5, thousands of shares, you made a lot of money right now, just getting to $9. So this is why we see people selling off, because they're just taking their profits. And I know it still has the chance to go up, but like I always say with day trading, you have to be disciplined. So if you're disciplined, you take your profits and you run. Most times intraday, I'll take my profits and I'll go. I'm not looking for a long-term growth strategy at all. The longest stock that I've held in the last, I don't know, I guess 10 months or 9 months or even a year is probably AMC at this point. I don't hold stocks overnight usually, unless it's like something that I have that's a dividend payer. If it's a dividend payer, then I'm going to hold it and let it sit there, but it's not mainly for growth, it's for the dividend. Uh, 9.83 is pennies. My point is $15 to $18. That's a great profit target. Credit is down. Focus GME, not AMC. Both of them are great. Both of them are doing tons of work. Both of them have a lot of shorted shares. And that's why they're both following basically each other. While everything else, you see BlackBerry that was up, you see Nokia that was up, but AMC and GME both rose. I'm saying GME rose 103%. AMC rose like 18%. So it's a difference between AMC going from 14, I believe it was 14, from 14 to 15 to 18. Hopefully it gets above 20 tomorrow. GME at 100% gain. This is crazy. Why did GME jump? There's a number of things that could be the factor. One, we have a huge amount of volume, right? We have a lot of people that are interested in this. I don't know if somebody pushed this maybe on Reddit, because it looks like from what I hear, Reddit is down, has crashed. But it also looks like there may be a point to where hedge funds are now giving in to a lot of the people that are holding, because we're not closing out our positions. We're holding, and they were trying to scare us out of our positions, but people were ready to hold. People were ready to push this over the edge, and we did. We're doing that now. So tomorrow should be a really good day. Hopefully we can see that crazy profit that we're thinking we're going to see. But yeah, this is crazy. Sorry for the spam, but there was another dude spamming AM. What? I didn't see that. In the AM? Like earlier this morning? Yeah, there was another person spamming. Usually people do that if they really want me to look at a certain position. GME was halted just before the close, I heard. Yeah, it was halted. It was halted for like 15 minutes, which is crazy. Who is you sold? Wait, sorry, is this sent? I don't know what that's supposed to say, but who is you sold, clown? Diamond hands. It's good for the people that are holding. I'll tell you, like I said, I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong in this case. My overall thought, look, it's above 100. Boom, 104. $104 right now in the after hours market. 105, 107. This is crazy. It's moving up. It's 16% in the after hours market. Look at this. Come on now. Come on now. What? After hours market, you see AMC that's moving up. It's up 2%. GME's up 21%, 111. Crazy. Yeah, I won my bet. I'll tell you that. I don't know if he's going to count after hours market, so hopefully it can continue into the actual market open. But this is a bet. Then I get another share of AMC, because that's the bet, is that I get paid a share of AMC. It's $122 right now. Look at this. It's looking great for so many people. $122. Make sure you hit that like button for the fact that we're increasing at a rapid pace here. 34, 35, 36%. Let's push it to 37%. Like, come on. This is crazy. You see, AMC is now about to push $10. Hopefully that can get up to $10. That'll be amazing. GME is at 36%, $125. If you, like, this is crazy profits for a lot of people. Do I think GME will open higher? I think it's going to sell off higher, but it will. It looks like we're going to see this definitely continue to skyrocket. But we still have a whole entire close to really worry about here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Matt Paper Hands Perry. That's not my middle name. And I can't have two middle names. Well, I can, but I don't have two middle names. I think paper hands is a funny term. I bought into SNDL, OCGN, CTRM, SEN, bingo. At the peak, I'm so negative right now, but do you think these stocks will continue to go up in value? So the cannabis stocks, I would say SNDL definitely has a chance to move slowly unless people really start to push it. If people really start to push it, yes, it does have a chance to go up because then it will go up quickly just like it did before. But any cannabis stock was more of a pump and dump for the most part. OCGN I thought did have a lot of potential, and the fact that it is back down and now it's actually, it was up in the after hours market, but it did have a lot of potential. I don't want to go through every single one, but they do have a lot of potential. You just have to pick your spots. I just can't really say basically like where it's going to be. Like most of these things you see as a pump and dump. This cat just goes insane for no reason. Most of these things you could see that had a pump and dump. This is going to follow a trend line where it continues to go up. It's off the trend line at this point, so we can still see that this is maybe going to be a double touch point. It might come down here and create a W or an ascending W, which you could see. So I think you could see some positivity in OCGN. For all the other one, I definitely did like SENS. CTRM. It looks like GME is kind of slowing down. It's at 30%. CTRM. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. This I did have as going up. You see my initial trend line. It did pass by that trend line and drop down significantly, which now it's starting to follow along at that trend line, which it does have consistency to, it is pretty consistent from here to here to here. So you're going to see it probably follow that trend line on this route or maybe flatten out a little bit more. But that's just looking at it from a trend perspective, not really going in it based on what the potential volume is. You can see the sell volume or the buy volume is astronomical here. 400, basically like 400,000, 359,000 right there. So they have potential. Thank you, Kyle, for the super chat. That was a lot to go into. Yeah, that's a lot. But yeah, I like to talk about this stuff. Let's see what both of these guys are doing. So we still have AMC still below that $10 mark, right? You have GME that's still above 100. It's at 116. $116. That's crazy. Crazy. Absolutely insane. You guys are amazing. For the people that held, I mean, you're definitely strong. I can tell you are strong. Dropping down to $38 is something that a lot of people can't really get past, especially if you were at like, $100. It hits hard, especially if you feel as though you can make a little bit more money. It does hit hard, but kudos to everybody that did hold on at those low points, because those low points are definitely tough to take after it was at $400, $500, So I think it still has potential. Like I said, I wanted to see it above 100. At this point, it's above 100. So I said that it was going to get here, and I did believe it. I didn't think it was going to be this soon, but it did get here. I thought it was going to be somewhere closer to March. Actually, there's not. For some reason, I was thinking there's 30 days in this month. There's only 4 days left. So it would have had to happen this week, which I wasn't even thinking about. I was thinking that it goes until the 30th. There's 30 days in February now. Get out while you're profiting. I wouldn't say that. I mean, there's if whatever your profit target is, definitely have a profit target. For everybody, you need a profit target. If you don't have one, then you need to get one. Because yes, it's at $122. Did you want to sell at $122? Did you want to sell at $200? Where's your profit target actually at? Realistic profit target. Because just because it goes up doesn't mean that you need to hold on to it forever. Because it's very tough to figure out where the highest of highs are, you know? You're February 26th, baby. Let me just text him real quick. Just really fast. Give me 2 seconds. I know it may be ridiculous that I'm texting right now, but I actually have an email to type. My birthday? My birthday what? My birthday is March 18th, so if you want to wish me a happy birthday then, you can definitely do so. It's very close. 120 now. Yeah, it's 120, 123, 124. AMC is moving. I wish it would get above $10. It would break that $10 mark. That would be great. Why am I looking at a 2-hour candlestick? That's horrible. Here we go. So you can see really good movement here. We have 1,868 people in here. Please hit that like button if you could. That would be amazing. But it's crazy what AMC and GME did at the end of the day. You know, everything was pretty much green. You look at all of the positions, everything was pretty much green. Do I regret selling GME? I'll tell you that at a slight bit, yes, but then also no, because I stuck to my strategy. You know, my end strategy that I created was that I was going to sell, make quite a bit of money in the next couple of weeks, make more than what I would have gained with GME because I would have sold at $96 or $100. No matter how high this was going to go up, my overall target was $96. So yes, I would have put in a stop loss and watched it go up. And then I would have added to that stop loss and potentially I could have made more money. But my overall stop loss was $96, which if you look at this, if you look at GME, it did not get there during the open. So I would have had to sell in the after hours market, which it's less liquid. So it would have been difficult to fill your whole order. But I would have put it in above 100. I would continue to watch it and put it in at 100, and I would have gained a little bit more money, $10 per share, which would have been, I only had 6 shares, so it would have been an extra $60. Well, sorry, I had 100 shares, so it would have been an extra $600. That's not something that, I mean, yeah, it's extra $600 is great, but as it goes up, I would just continue to watch it. That's actually wrong math. It would be an extra $1,000. Oh, geez, what is this? What's the price target for AMC? Will it go to 50 tomorrow? Come on, do it. I don't know if it will go to 50. My price target is 20. I will put a stop loss and continue to drive that up. But my overall target and where I will be probably sold out on is probably $20 or $25, depending on how quick, how fast it moves. Hopefully it moves at the same rate. But right now, with everything that happened later in the day, and probably Reddit crashing because of GME and AMC, it's going to create a lot of volume for the beginning of the day, for the middle of the day, for the end of the day, and especially going into Friday. So I'm hoping that Friday I will be able to sell at that $20 mark. I'm hoping that it does get up to that point, but it does have potential to skyrocket. And I'm not saying that it won't skyrocket. I'm hearing people saying, oh, I'm going to sell at $10. And I'm like, don't do that. I mean, yes, you can make a couple $1,000s, but some people had potential to get up to, to sell at $20 before and then see it on the way down. Like, this is what I don't understand. I understand exactly what people wanted to do with this by holding on to it. But if you had $20,000 invested into it and you've seen it up to, you invested at $7 or $10 or whatever, and it grew to $20, you doubled your money. So take your initial investment out and plus some profits, keep that in there just to be safe. And then if it does go down to where it went, you still gain $10,000 out of it, and now it can continue to go up, you know? Someone's saying Carl. What's Carl doing? He's laying on the couch. GME will go to 200 tomorrow. That will be amazing if it does. There's a lot of people that can profit out of that if it does. I'm hoping AMC will go up quite a bit, but I think both of them are going to skyrocket. You could see what GME's doing though, moving large percentages. And the thing that I just wanted to see with these positions, instead of just seeing this increase here, I wanted to see some volatility. I wanted to see it go up, go down, go up, go down, so that I can day trade either one of them. GME has a lot of potential to gain $10 easily within like 10 minutes. That's what I'm looking for. We have 1,800 people in here. Please hit that like button if you can. That would be amazing. But yeah, you don't have to, but I just ask if you could. I don't have a price target for NAKD. Also, can you stop spamming? If you are doing all of that, I'm gonna have to stop it if you keep spamming like that. I try to answer as much as I can get to, so please don't do that. If I see it 2 more times, I'm gonna stop your comments. Oh, so you're gonna do it 1 more time. Okay, I see what you're doing. The reason why I said 2 is because you're not gonna actually hear me say this yet, because there's a lag. Where do I see the potential peak? The peak is definitely tough to say, because to tell you the truth, I didn't predict that this was going to happen. It's tough to predict what exactly is going to happen. I'll tell you that I was watching a number of people that were getting kind of upset about where it was, just being depressed as to why it's not going up. Will it hit 1K? I don't think it'll hit $1,000. GME? I mean, I don't think so. But then again, anything is possible at this point. So I would say no. I would see AMC's peak, in my opinion, somewhere around, and some people may get mad, but I would see it around $30 to $40. Maybe that would be the peak if it does continue on this route. But I don't plan on getting up to that point unless it's like a massive increase. Sort of like what GME is doing. If this was a massive increase right here, what I would end up doing if I ended up buying down here, my overall target would probably be like $10 or $20 or whatever. And then I would take that and say, here's my stop loss, watch it go up. As it goes up, wait till it gets $10 above where I'm at, put my stop loss again, make sure it goes up again, put my stop loss again, readjust it as I go. Because sometimes it's not about the dollar figure or the percentage. I also want to know that there's a firm stop loss, not anything that's trailing. Sometimes those things don't work for me for some reason. But yeah, that's what I would basically be doing. And then you can continue to make money after that. So I know I would make a ton of money by just taking this and understanding exactly why this was increasing so much. But to tell you the truth, I didn't understand why it was increasing so much. There's a lot of gray area there. We're seeing a lot of volume, which is a good thing. And I said we couldn't go anywhere without the volume. When am I selling? I'm selling my AMC. I'm going to put my stop loss at 20 once it gets above there. And then if it continues to go up, then obviously I'm going to continue to move that stop loss as the dollars go up, because every dollar that it moves up, I gain $1,700. So I'm going to keep moving that stop loss and make sure that I can gain a significant amount of money. But at $20, I'll gain basically 17,000. So that's a good return for how long I waited. What's the next stock to invest in? There's a ton of stocks to actually invest in, but my main, the main thing that I do is I trade. So during the day, I will trade and get out by the end of the day. I don't like to hold overnight. So there will be some that maybe we can definitely have a conversation on and trade overnight, a couple of them. But the main things that you'll see me do is like what I did with Tesla, where I traded for 40 minutes and ended up making $300. That's what I'm looking to do. If everyone listened to your logic about selling half the rocket ship, would crash. This is an effort, not. This is a team effort, and I'm not a team player. I understand where you're coming from, but if everybody does that, if everybody continues to do that, one, it wouldn't crash, because if you are taking your profits and still being invested in the position, yes, you don't have the same amount of shares and the price would come down because people are selling. But if you can get in at a lower price, knowing that the price would skyrocket again, people can make double the money. Do you know what I mean? So yes, they can do that, but they can really work around the system and make a little bit more money for themselves, because it's about getting everybody money. If everybody held on to the top point, then people are going to lose money as it starts to fall. Once it gets up to $1,000, people are going to start to lose money here, because then you're going to have the top person sell off, gaining $100 million. And that moves down to, let's say, it goes from $1,000 where people are selling down to $900. Now, those people that were once had a chance to sell at 1,000, now they're losing out on that money, while also thinking that it's going to continue to go up, and also losing out on that money. And also the people that are buying at $900 in order to push that to $1,000, now they're losing money. So if you don't know how to do it the right way, then people are going to lose a ton of money while one person gains a ton. So basically you're set up to look just like the hedge funds by doing it that way. So it technically is a team player by taking out some of your profits, keeping some of them in. So that's the only way that I can classify it as. I'm sorry for being angry that you sold. I was wrong to hate you for that. I see the way you carry yourself. You have standards and not greedy for profit. May God bless you. And I appreciate that so much. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate everything you're saying there. It means a lot to me that you say that, because I do care about people having a strategy and being able to understand trading versus gambling. You know, I understand the diamond hands and paper hands. I understand all of that. But you have your strategy, you stick by your strategy, and you'll be a better trader in the long haul. You'll probably accept a $2,000 gain here by actually having diamond hands. But then if you stick by a strategy, right, and you know that you can find a way to gain more money throughout the long haul, then you make yourself a better trader. So thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that, because it does hurt me seeing that people will, you know, dislike something too much. And I always want to know the reason why, but then I try and explain and it never really sits well. So I appreciate you saying that. You know, that means so much to me. So thank you. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Chad, for saying that. I love your video. Keep it up. I'm learning from you. I appreciate you saying that. That's all I want to do, is try and teach as much as I possibly can. How do you do a stop order? So if you go over to Webull, you can actually put in a stop here, and then you'll be able to put in your stop price. And a lot of times I will put in that stop price. You can also put in the limit price if you want to, where you will be confirmed to sell out at. For me, I always like the stop price, because even though it gets up to a certain point, I want the room so that it can come back and not end up taking me out, because let's say if I'm $10 back like I was on Tesla, if I would have been $5 back in most cases, it would have sold me out at 670 instead of 690. My child is going insane upstairs. I don't know what she's doing, but she's jumping up and down, so hopefully you can't hear that, and she's crying. And now she doesn't want something. Where's Crazy Monkey? Oh, they're doing that again. Okay. Sorry. I don't want to do it, but maybe if you comment on one of my videos and let me know. Oh, I can't do it from here. I do it from here. Oh, it looks like everything's updating. So now Harper's getting yelled at. So that's that's good. I guess bad, but I had to. Thank you for all of the super chats. Wow, this is very, very crazy. Paper feet? That's a little weird to say. She's crying because I sold GME. That's funny. Thank you for the super. Yeah, it's crazy. I know he invested in like 50,000 more shares. He put 50,000 more in there. But I think no matter what, I think he was losing money on the money that he left in there because he took like a $17 million profit. But he definitely made some money from investing at the price he was at, which was like $40 or something. You're my morning coffee and my midday snack. Love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that a lot. I'm happy with what AMC and GME is doing. I'm so excited with what's going on. The limit price you entered too far away from the last price security. So they set a limit order stocks between. Wait, sorry, the limit price you entered is too far away from the last trade for the security. Or sell limit orders on stocks trading between $5 and $10 set. The sell limit price cannot be greater than $15. Yes, you're gonna get that. I've gotten that multiple times. I know with Fidelity, I know that's the case. I never really seen that with actually with doing a stop order. With limit orders, yes. A lot of times they don't like it to be too far away because then setting limit orders also drive up the price if you don't know, or actually sell off the price at a certain point. So if you put those limit orders in at, let's say you're at $50 and you put your limit order in at 100, that's not going to be even relevant at all. They want to understand where it's coming in at a smaller scale so that they can manipulate the price there. Well, not manipulate it, but change the price based on the fact that you are setting your limit orders. So it's a difference to where you can't like preset your limit to say, I want it to sell out at $200. You can set an alert saying if it gets to 150, let me know, but you're not going to be able to set a limit order from, you being at $50 to $150 or something. So yeah, that's basically what you're going to get. For a stop order though, you should be able to stop it wherever you want. Is the mic even on? Yeah, the mic's on. Okay. I don't even know if the mic was on here. We still love you, Matt. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have 1,677 people in here. Please hit that like button. Don't forget your cough drop, Matt. I actually feel a lot better when it comes to coughing. Now that you say that, I have to cough, but I haven't coughed too much. I could say that I'm coughing a lot less than I did this morning. Are you still going to sell at 95? I'm not holding at 90. I'm not holding AM or GME. I'm holding AMC. I sold GME actually at 44 or 45 or something, 46. Can't remember the exact price, but I sold way too low, thinking that it was going to be a longer growth strategy, and it did not pan out that way. And like I said, I admitted that I was wrong by doing that, because the price skyrocketed above 100. As you can see, it's at 119, and I thought that that was showing a real number, but it wasn't. So for AMC, we're getting close to pushing that $10 mark. Hopefully we can jump above that in the pre-market tomorrow. That will be amazing if we do that at 4 in the morning. I'll be monitoring it. I don't know when I'll start streaming. Maybe I'll stream a little bit earlier tomorrow. I don't know. I usually stream at 7:30, so most people aren't on. Do you make the same money for selling a contract or exercising a contract? I am not an options person, so I do not know. I cannot answer that. I know really nothing about options. I try to keep it as basic as possible with just trading. People tell me that if I get into options that I will be, I'll get more in options. I'll be really happy with that, but that's not something that I'm into now. As of today, I'm more into trading because I feel like I'm comfortable with it. You know, whatever you're used to is what you're used to. That's the way that I continue to roll. But thank you for the super chat, though. I wish I could answer that question. Let's see. Let's see if Google can help. When it's time to exercise an option, that's the question to investors sometimes struggle with, because it's not always, where'd it go? It's not always clear if the optimal time to call the shares or put the stock when holding a long-term call or a long-term put. There's a number of factors. I feel like if I get more into this, that I'm going to be starting to get more into options. So there's a lot here, but you can go to Investopedia and get something good from it. So yeah, is it John Fields? John Fields. Come on. There you go. I need an update on AMC and GME position. Cough, cough. You need an update on mine? Yeah, I'll show you. I don't have GME at all. I sold at 40 something, 46 or something like that. But my AMC position is still the same. I hold 44 shares over here of AMC on Webull. I can't do that. I hold 44 shares on Webull, which I can't show you. It just hit above $10. This is amazing. It hit above $10, guys. Let's drop a like on this video for the fact that it hit above $10 at this moment. This is great. This is a great sign. We need to continue to push this price up. It just hit 10. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let me go into my portfolio here. I'm actually in the process of transferring things to Fidelity, but obviously I can't transfer my positions in AMC over to Fidelity, so that's not a thing. But you can see that, here we go. Let's make sure that that's okay. Actually, let me go in closer. All right. So here we are for Fidelity. We're at $10.28. This is great. I'm still holding 1,690 shares, and right now I'm at a loss of $481. So I'm back up to where I was as of close, but if it updated, I would be up probably like $1,700 at this point. So am I going to go live when I sell AMC? I'll let you know exactly when I sell AMC. But like I said, you don't need to follow me exactly when I do sell AMC. You need to just look at your own strategy and know what your profit target is. Understand what your stop loss will be, what's the minimum you will accept, and as it goes up, make sure it gets to that minimum so that you can, if it does get to that minimum, make sure it surpasses it so that you can see it and say, all right, well, if it comes back to this area, then I'm gonna sell and I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. But if it goes, crazy, then I'm gonna continue to move my stop losses so that I gain a little bit of money out of it, So that's what you need to do. GME is over 133. That's crazy. But yeah, if this updated, I would be up right now. Overall year to date, I would be down. Wow, it's up 50% in the after. 600 people watching me. I really appreciate you guys I feel like he's always live. I feel like he's always live or uploading some video. He's definitely a person that I can say that I look up to when it comes to his work ethic. It's up to 1050, 1060 at this moment. It's crazy. It hit 143, 146. What? This is absolutely insane. He's selling in the morning, and then he's gonna say he made a mistake, just like GME. Don't sell until over 100. My profit target is $15 to $20. That's pretty much it. It's gonna be between that area. So if it gets to 15, I'm gonna set some sort of stop loss, understand the potential of it, and then make sure that it obviously goes up to 20. If it goes up to 20, then I'll set my stop loss at 20 and watch that go up. So that's what my strategy is. It doesn't matter if it goes up to 100. If it goes up to 100, it goes up to 100. Yeah, I'll feel a little bit salty, but I stayed by my target. And that's what trading is all about. You don't always get these type of things. You don't always know exactly what's going to happen here. So it is at $10.77. This is absolutely insane the way that it's growing. It's at $148 here, pushing 150. That's crazy. I've been following you for weeks. Now this has been a fun ride, and it's cool seeing you excited about AMC. Keep it up, my guy. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'm so excited about both of them, AMC and GME. The fact that GME is growing 61% is like the beginning of it all over again. So many people could have gained so much money right from the start, growing from $50 up to $150. That's absolutely insane, guys. I only had 100 shares of it, but there's a lot of people that had a ton of shares that bought in at the $30 mark with thousands of shares, gaining thousands of dollars at this point. Do you understand the potential that this did have? I didn't see the volume that was going on there. What's the volume at now? 296 million shares. We hit $11. Come on now. Like, drop a like. We got 847 likes. Definitely hit that like button. We got 1,634 people. We need 1,000 likes on this video. You guys are amazing. You guys are sticking by. Oh my goodness. $11. You see what's going on here. It's absolutely going bananas. B-A-N-A-S. B-A-N-A-N. I can't spell. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. There we go. What's that song? This is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I just can't say it that fast, I guess. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. $171, guys and gals. It's up to $12. Are you kidding me? No, it's not to $12 yet. But my AMC here on Webull, hitting $12 will basically break even me on Webull. But $170, that's crazy. 74% in the after hours market. Might grow even more than that. Why is it running up? All of the manipulation that they did, the hedge funds are, quitting on themselves. They're saying, look, you know what? I can't take it. I'm done. And it is crazy. Well, AMC drop. I'm sure you'll have people that will sell off, but you have a lot of excitement around here. Look at this, 312 million shares. I said if we get over 300 million for the day, we're gonna see a massive increase. And look what we've seen, a massive increase, 312 million shares on the day. Come on now. Come on. Lost hope in the market because of the hedge funds, though it was rigged. Glad to see hope again to the moon. Are you still in it? Is it Marvin? Are you still in it? Thank you for the super chat. Are you still holding on to some shares or what? It will likely go up for will go down in the pre-market. This is where it's a little bit tricky. I think it may actually gap up with the amount of excitement you're seeing at the end of the day. Hopefully, we see the same excitement throughout the whole entire after hours market, right? Or just the post market. Hopefully, we see the same excitement towards the end of the day. If we do, then you're going to see a large gap up to where people want to buy in at $11 and drive it up to $20, because I think it has that potential to drive up to $20 by the end of the week, maybe even tomorrow. Glad I got in AMC at $7.30. That is amazing. How much did you get in with AMC? Did you get in like a couple hundred shares or 1,000 shares or something? Because that's like $7,000 if you get in on 1,000 shares. What platform is he using to see aftermarket? I'm using Webull. This is the Webull platform. If you go into my the link in the description, you can sign up and get 2 free stocks. And all you have to do is deposit $100. You'll get those free stocks. But you can also go to the download section on the website, and you can download this platform for free. And you can see all the after hours stuff. All you have to do, I don't know if you have to allow it to be seen. I don't think so. I think it automatically shows it. 173, 178. It's about to push 180 or 200. Come on now, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. Everyone. Did you transfer Webull from Robinhood? No. I'm transferring my funds from Fidelity over to Robinhood. So I just recently took because I just got paid some YouTube revenue, so I took some of the, half of the YouTube revenue and put it over here. Typically, I take the money that's due for like taxes and a little bit extra and put that in here and grow it a little bit. And then obviously I owe a little bit more in taxes, obviously, because if I grow it, then I have to pay money on top of that by gaining money in the stock market. But that's a whole nother story. That's why I said my taxes are complicated. But I do that, and then I put extra money over there, and then I also have the money that's in my Fidelity that I'm moving over to Webull. But obviously I'm holding AMC over in Fidelity, and I'm waiting for my price target to be hit. And if it does get hit, then I'll sell out with what I had there and gain about a $17,000 profit, maybe even more than that, depending on what it does. But it's looking like it could really, really push with the amount of volume that we're seeing. 312 million shares is absolutely insane. The volume is just moving. It really is just moving. Dude, I don't have money like that. I'm new to trading. I only have one share. It's good that you have, look, it's great to have, once you get introduced to, sorry, I'll get back to that. Once you get used to trading, so if you do have one share, that's good. Do you have one share of GME or AMC? If you have one share, it's good. It gets you introduced to it, lets you understand exactly what could happen. But what you need to do is learn the actual way to trade and to invest. What's actually going on here? Is it actual trading? Is this gambling? What's happening here? And there's a lot of different things that are happening. I'm really paying attention to this because if it hits $12, I'm just going to go insane. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I think it's great to even have one share. I understand if you don't have money like that, especially with GME, where it was at $300, I knew that it was not a point to where you should invest. But yeah, you need to, not 11, it's 110. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Right now this is at 187. But yeah, you need to understand how trading works before you can, really go into it. But we're at pushing $190, man. Am I feeling salty at this point? Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't think the gain was gonna come at this rate, because it is crazy, astronomical, and with the potential profit, it would have been really ridiculous. But again, I don't think anybody predicted this, because as I got on, a lot of people were like, "What is going on here?" It's going up because after hours Robinhood can't sell. I don't know. After hours Robinhood can't sell. I don't know. I don't know what that means. People can't sell on Robinhood after hours. Is that what you're saying? I don't think it was a Robinhood thing besides the restriction of trading. So this is just going nothing but up. $200. We just hit $200, guys. $200. I'm putting out a video tomorrow talking about this growth, and I don't know where it's going to end up, but it's crazy right now. We literally hit $200, and it sounds like it's a lot, but remember, we were here not too long ago. Just a couple of weeks ago, we were at $200, and somebody owes me a share of AMC here, and I'll make sure to wait until AMC hits $20 so I can gain some extra money there. So no, I'm just playing. Oh, it's moving down now. Oh wow, it's really collapsing. So people are taking their profits. This is what I'm scared of, is that those people will still take their profits. Someone retract their message. Glenn, thank you for the super chat. What did you want to say? Did you want to say something? People are taking their profits, but it's not strong enough, I don't think. It's still pushing it down. 170, we were at 200, but that's crazy. Where's AMC? Doesn't look like they're fully taking their profits. We're still at 11. We're still over 11 there. GME is selling off now. Yeah, it's going to happen. With any rapid increase, you see a rapid decrease. So, but you still have a lot of the reversal of manipulation. So, yeah. So yeah, people are going to take their profits. $200. Come on, you can't blame them. Somebody that invested at $38. Imagine them buying 1,000 shares at $38. What did that grow to? So let's make it easy numbers. So from $40, it grew $160 per their 1,000 shares. So less than a day, less than a couple of hours, you gained basically $160,000, if I'm doing math right. Is that right? $160,000. So I don't blame anybody for taking their profits. I blame myself for accepting that damn loss now, because this is ridiculous. If it gets up to $300, which is insane, you'll see me not take this well at all. So you're starting to see me get into a point to where it's like, oh, you know what? I'm okay, because I accepted that the long term is definitely a thing. But you're going to see me inch my way towards being very upset if it rises way too quick. Because if it goes up way too quick, you got to understand. So it is going back up. We do have it at 170. Either way, it's at 170. That's amazing, right? You have AMC that's sticking around that $11 mark. But people were right to say that GME is not dead. There were a bunch of people saying that GME was dead, and I was, hearing them out. I'm the person that will hear every side of things to understand what's going on in all areas. And that's where you start to hear what people have to say and take it as the truth when it couldn't be the truth. just because the hedge funds are showing you something different by manipulating things. That's where it ends up being, crazy. AMC, I think, is going to be a really good mover. It was consistent for pretty much the whole entire time period. It was consistent for a while, to where it was moving up for a number of days while GME was not moving up. And now AMC, at the end of the day, just like GME, I guess the hedge funds are really giving up. You can see it increased here, which did have a little bit of a sell-off because it didn't actually get halted like GME did. And you've seen a little bit of a sell-off, which actually rose the price again up to $11. I think in the pre-market, we're going to see something where we may have a gap up here. We have 305 million shares in the market. So that's crazy. The volume that people were buying in, we have 305 million shares. The average is 132 million. So we're literally double what average is. So that's why you're seeing all this positivity. You are seeing it drop below $11. It's now at $10.80. But I think that we're going to see a good gap up, in the pre-market. I hope that in the beginning of the pre-market, we're going to see that. 2,000 people, let's hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Please get it above 1,000 likes. We should get it above 1,200 likes. I don't think I have any more free stocks. I think I get them at 9 a.m. If you want free stocks, if you want this platform, there's a link in the description for Webull. Click the link, sign up, deposit $100, and you'll get your free stocks. But yeah, everybody come on, hit the like button. Anyone sold, don't regret, embrace it, keep moving forward. You learned something today, learn from it. Yes, that's 100% true. You do learn something. I'll tell you that there are times to where I will understand that there was potential to gain money, especially when you did lose money or could lose money. But yes, you do need to move on after a certain point. I know I'll continue to talk about GME, so you'll see me maybe react to it a little bit. Based on the fact that I see a lot of news that happened here, and it's definitely looking absolutely amazing. I'll tell you that. And the thing that I wanted to tell myself, and I kept telling myself, is, hey, even when it was at $60, and I seen it was at $60, and I knew that it was moving up, I was like, should I invest back into it? And I was like, I see the potential here. Should I invest back into it? And I was like, no, stick by your guns. Don't invest back into it. And I guess that was kind of the wrong decision, but it was also a good decision because I stuck by myself. I stuck by what I was thinking. I sold AMC at 50 shares at $8 at 8, panicking. Well, that's not good. But if it's in your strategy, if you feel like you can gain more money later, then yeah, it's good. But if you don't have a reason behind it while you're selling, then obviously it's not the best thing possible. Chad, thank you for saying that. Hype the like button up. I didn't even know that was the saying, but definitely hype the like button up. Hit that like button. There is still more in AMC. There's a lot in AMC. I believe that AMC has a lot of potential to stay where the value actually is, above that $10 mark. So right now it's in the range where I believe it should be, $10. That's where I feel as though the stock price reflects what the actual business is. $10 to $15 in that range, and then pushing up past $15 to $20 is definitely something that's extra, is icing on the cake, really. So we're in that territory to where this is where the value of it is, but we still have a lot of reversal of manipulation. The hedge funds that are finally giving up. So we have a lot to deal with there. But you can see that AMC and GME are actually taking a little bit of a dive here, back down to 150, all the way up from 200. And I understand people taking their profits at 200. That's a large gain. Understand it. Same thing with AMC, people taking their profits at $11. It's not dropping down as much, but then again, it doesn't need to because it's a small dollar figure. Hey, should I sell my 78 shares bought at $6.50 and buy 100 shares at the current price? No. I mean, it depends what you want to do. If you really believe in it, averaging up is okay, but you have to believe in it. The problem is that right now you're buying at literally double or close to double what your initial cost basis was, and that's really a no-no. You don't want to have to do that. If you made a mistake, Carl, stop doing that. If you made a mistake, then and not investing at a certain level or investing enough, it's very tough to average up. I never recommend averaging up. If you feel it's best for you, then go ahead and do that. But I never recommend averaging up. Average down, but don't average up. If you average up, that is a clear sign that you're chasing the stock. Do not just chase the stock, because then if you chase the stock, obviously you're investing on the way up, which gives you less room to ride it on the way up. Most people invest somewhere on the way down or when it turns and starts to go up. But yeah. How high will AMC and GME reach? It's kind of unknown at this point because I thought that GME may have been capped out at the $200 mark, but getting there in one day shows me that there's way more potential to continue to increase and that it should have been around that $250, $300 mark to where it hovers normally, you know? So you said Chandler changed. I'm not Chandler Bing. But yeah, I thought that it would hover around that 200, that was the goal, but in one day, it shows that there's a lot of potential to continue to move up. So I think that if I had to say, it would have to continue to hover around that, you know, between, it's hard to say. I can't really predict it because what's happening right now is completely unpredictable. Nobody predicted it. Carl says GME and AMC are not dead cats. Do you say that, Carl? He said it. See? Carl. You guys hear him? Hopefully you heard him. But yeah, it looks like those two are just going insane. You know, a total of 100% over the day, 50%. It is moving down. You know, it's below 150 at this point. AMC is now gonna push below $10. But either way, you're gonna see this fluctuation. Seeing this is healthy. If you see this, it's very healthy. Trust me, it's not just selling off. Don't panic at this point. It does look like we do have a lot of potential to continue to increase. If we're seeing this all in one day, then I don't know what you're doing. Why does this cat like to do this? Don't show your butthole to the camera. Carl. Meow. Carl. Don't show your butthole to the camera. What are you doing? All right, so AMC is actually recovering. It's above $10 again, and GME is also recovering above 150, so that's really good. Oh yeah, Carl says GME and AMC are not dead cats. They're not. He does say that. What's my selling point? My selling point is between $15 and $20. I will watch it on the way up to continue to see if it is going to push. I had to block it so that he didn't show it. I actually almost had that happen at work where I was doing, you know, like a Zoom call. Carl starting an OnlyFans. I'm doing a video on what is it? Do all OnlyFans creators think alike? So I'm creating it's not creating a video, but I guess I'm reacting to the Jubilee video to where they talk about that. But yeah, Carl, I can't, man. I can't. You can't come up here. You can't. You're not allowed. I said no. So let's see. AMC, $10. It is still hovering around. Hopefully we can stay above that. We still have a whole entire rest of the day to go. What are you doing, man? Why are you doing this? Why? I can't have that. I can't have it. I'm sorry. You're gonna press buttons and stop things. It's not good. Carl his own channel. Maybe I will. I don't know. Depends how many people want to see it. I just sold 1/3 of mine AMC for GME just now. You sold 1/3 of your AMC and then invested in GME. Um, I the problem that I see with that is that I don't know where you were at if you sold at a loss there for like that one third or you sold at a gain. But right now at this point, it's really chasing it. Yes, you do have the potential to get back up to this $200 mark because you are seeing the volatility, but we need to see actual volatility. Carl, what is going on? I can't, man. You know what? Let me just hold you. Carl is 4 years old. I'll give you a thumbs up if you allow him back in the intro. Yeah, he's in the video then. I have him right here. Give me a like. Hit that like button. I want to see it hit 118. And I have a 5-second lag, I think. So 1, 2, there we go. We got it. Nice. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think the problem with that is the fact that there's so much cat hair now, is that you would be chasing the stock. It's very tough to do that. Guess I took my losses on GME too soon. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of dealing with. I know that I took my losses. I have so much hair on me now. I know that I took my losses too soon, but yeah, I don't want to harp on that. I want to make sure that I get into the next trade. Do you honestly like Webull better than Fidelity? If so, why? So with Fidelity, I like the security. I like the education. I will continue to look at their scanner and their educational tools and all that stuff. But Webull, as a platform, the online platform, the separate platform, it's one of the best that I've seen. I've used Thinkorswim. I've used the Active Trader Pro. I can tell you that there's so many other platforms out there that don't offer this much. Carl, can you stop doing weird things, man? I don't understand. The only reason I like it is because it offers everything at like the tip of the fingers. Like it's like right here. You don't really need to change anything. You can add all your indicators if you want to. You can put new stuff. You can add the RSI right down here. Everything updates as you click on a stock, which is different than Fidelity, which you have to actually change each individual chart. It's definitely a different thing. I would say that Fidelity Active Trader Pro is great, but this is for something that was considered or was sold to me as more of a mobile platform. Seems like they have a great desktop personality to it. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, it's one of the best. Carl is excited for AMC. He has a paper hand. And can we stop Sam? Like, seriously. Didn't this guy sell his GME? Yes, I sold my GME. Is your name Matt? It's funny. Yes, I sold my GME, and I talked about it. I talked about it multiple times in this stream. But yeah, I sold GME. GME is moving up. It's looking really good for a lot of people. And if you are holding, it does have something. All of this was definitely unpredictable, from happening at the end of the day to continue on the way up and drive to $200 is absolutely unpredictable. To move in one day, basically, I don't even know how many percent. It was 100% plus 70% at this moment. So it's moving crazy. Do your part, buy AMC and GME to support these companies. Yeah, tell you the truth, that is what it's about. Supporting the companies is more what it's about than actually gaining money. But for all the people that really want to gain something out of the stock market and have never had the chance to really do so, this is definitely a way of doing it because it does have that solid growth. But the companies do need help. I will support AMC. I go to the movie theater, which is right pretty much down the street from my house. I have so much cat hair all over my face. It's like bothering me. It's all over my shirt. It's crazy. But yeah, this is absolutely insane. I'm gonna stream for like maybe another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I didn't plan on doing this stream. Um, I just seen exactly, well, I planned on doing a stream. I always do one in the afternoon, really when the market closes to see what happened. Um, but yeah, this is looking absolutely insane. We have 2,325 people in here. Please hit that like button, get it above 1,500 likes. That would be amazing. Thank you for this super chat. People definitely need to support the company so that the companies can thrive, because I believe that AMC, GME can make a turn, right? So GameStop, like their whole like business model is not something that really fits in the modern day world, because they're selling games and everything. Hopefully they can transform their business into something that's more e-commerce, and take over the e-commerce space. But AMC has potential if they can maybe merge with Amazon, implement some things. We might see pretty decent rise there. Why is AMC rising? There's a number of things. One, the total volume here. So you can look at GME. GME, it has 64 million shares of volume, right? And then you see the average volume of 34 million. So basically it's double the amount that it normally is. And you can see that it is rising because of that. And from what I heard, the hedge funds are actually giving up and selling and are covering their shares or covering their shorts. So we're seeing all the positive things hit at once. We're seeing all the people get back in and start to trade as much as possible with 64, 65 million shares that are going back and forth. But you also have the hedge funds that are obviously giving up here. So that's what's given us, obviously the increases here. So AMC got up to $11, almost, hit that $12 mark. That would be amazing if it did. But right now it's down to $10.30, which is still crazy growth today from $7.70 where it closed, all the way up to where this actually closed at $9.09, but where it is now at $10.31, 33 cents is crazy. Matt never been in a fight? Me? All right, let's say that. Never been in a fight, man. We have 2,343 people in here. I could tell you in high school that I definitely never been in a fight, because, that's where I mainly started to grow up. Do you think GME will go up tomorrow? It does definitely look like it will. It looks like the hedge funds are actually giving up. They may see that, depending on what's actually happening, because like I said, this was unpredictable. I'm hoping in the pre-market, if we see a gap up like we did in the beginning when all of this was happening, every single day we've seen a gap up to where it moved to $300, $400, $500. That's where it actually got crazy. I'm saying that. I mean, if you want to fight, I mean, there's a whole YouTube boxer thing. I mean, we can definitely fight. We can definitely throw hands. Is it J22? Hit me up. I got time to drop somebody. Uh, Matt, you should have held. Yes, I should have held. But like I said, I'm not looking at it and saying, hey, you know what, my life is over. I should have held because it got to $200. No, I'm still holding AMC. I'm still making profits as much as I can every day or every other day. So either way, like right now, I can say that I'm down a realized loss of $2,000. A little bit under $2,000 because I made money before that on small trades. But I lost $3,200 in my GME sell of, basically that was a stupid decision. But in that sell, I lost $3,200. So technically, I am down $2,000, a little bit less. But yeah, I think that I can potentially make that back. Nobody thought that this would happen this quick. I knew and I had a prediction that it would get to $100 by March 1st, and then might pull back a little bit, but it would get back up. It would continue to go back up and probably push $150, $200 in the long term. And by long term, I mean a couple of weeks, not something that was literally a couple of hours. This is something that took a complete turn to where I did not believe it was going to go. And like I said, I'm the first person to admit that I was wrong. You know, I'm still holding AMC. AMC looks really good to me. It's below $10 at this moment, but with all of the growth, with all of the positivity, that's the reason why we did see that large increase. And like I said, we needed it to be north of 300 million in order to see a large increase, and we did. 300 million, 329 million here. The average is 132 million. So we're making really big moves here. Do you think GME entry point at $80 was wise? Yeah, if you got it into $80, yes. Where it stands now, I mean, that's basically, you could have had a $120 gain at this point. So yes, it is. Took the profit and will invest again. You took what profit? Sorry, I'm having trouble reading that. We almost have 2,500 people in here. Please hit that like button, get it above 1,500 likes. That will be amazing, guys. This is the most people that I had in here for quite some time. I think it's been maybe a couple of weeks to where I only had. Wait, stop attacking Matt. We want to see how many ADT shares he can get for an Amazon gift card. That's funny. That's funny. I think those things are fun because I looked at the amount of ADT shares I have for all of the stocks, the free stocks that I received, and it's crazy. Like, I mean, I don't know if it shows numbers here. Does it show numbers? It doesn't. Okay. So right now my ADT shares are 5, right? So looking at this, ADT shares are 5. I have 44 AMC shares here, which it really rose up. It was down $200. But remember, I have 1,700 shares over in Fidelity. But this number is going to increase by at least 10 tomorrow, because that's when some of mine are clearing on the 25th. So you're going to see this increase by like 10. So I have a crazy amount of ADT shares that people make the joke that I'm a majority shareholder of those shares. But we're at $143. I guess the hedge fund scared away enough people so that they can take some of their losses at a lower loss than what they would have taken at $300. So I guess this is the whole reason why we are seeing a larger increase. And it may be to a point to where they might not be giving up entirely. They might be giving up to a point to where they keep driving the stock price down again. So if they cover some at a lower price, drive the stock price up, manipulate it, cover some at a lower price, drive the stock up, and they keep doing that, then they can potentially lose less money. You know what I mean? So that could be an instance that we could see. This right here was 100% unpredictable, thinking that within a couple of hours it will move from $50 to $200. Unheard of. Not something I thought would happen. And obviously you see that, because if I did think it was going to happen this week, I would have held on to it. I said GME was dead. I didn't say GME was dead. I've always had the saying that it could have a couple of pops here, and I didn't believe that this would happen. I thought that it was going to be something that was a slow grower up to 100 and then eventually getting up to $200. Something that where it's like people are holding most shares of this stock, right? Same thing with AMC, and you would see that slow growth. But you're seeing rapid growth here. I mean, rapid. I mean, like I said, I don't want to have to stop your comments, man. J22, I don't want to have to stop your comments because you're cursing and whatnot. That's going to stop the stream. I can't do that. So how about How about we just stop with that, and then I don't have to, stop there. What do I think about CCIV? CCIV dropped quite a bit. It was something that I was looking at as a day trading opportunity because it had a lot of volatility. But if I would have day traded it, I would have gotten stopped out at my loss because at my loss target, because of the fact that yes, it did increase. I would have seen this as a potential time to get in any of these larger sticks. And then I would have seen it go up, and I would have had a little bit of a stop loss, probably somewhere the stop loss actually increasing a little bit, but I would only have been able to gain $1, which potentially could have been $100, and that would have been something that I could have been a quick gain. So it may have been something where I got pulled out of a stop loss because it was downhill, but they do have a lot of potential to actually just gain $1, a quick dollar here. With 100 shares, it's easy. You invest $2,000 to gain $100, it's easy. With the potential to lose $20, okay. Your cat should have a YouTube channel called Carl's Calls. I love the content over the last couple of weeks. Keep it up, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a great name, by the way. Carl's Calls. I might have to look it up. I might have to do something. What I might do instead of YouTube channel, I might do something on TikTok. That's a great. That is great. That's a great idea. Because I don't have anything right now. I talk about stocks on TikTok a little bit. I have 20,000 followers over there, but it doesn't seem like really too many things are catching traction besides the one magic penny versus $1 million video. I posted that like multiple times and got millions of views off of it, which is the point of TikTok. But that's a good idea. Carl's Calls. That's funny. All right, so I'm going to be on here for 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes and then we're done. Set up a day for a brawl. J22 is weak and has no friends. Sad. It's probably true. Most people like that. The people that take their time to put negative comments on YouTube videos and streams and stuff usually, don't have any friends, and they call them trolls, but I don't know what to call them. They don't exist to me, What's the price that I would sell GME at? I don't think anybody should take my advice with GME at this point, which nobody should take my advice anywhere. But I'll tell you that if whatever your profit target, you need to figure out what your profit target will be. So first, as you start to look at GME as a whole, you can say that 1, nobody predicted that this was going to happen. 2, what's going to happen in the pre-market? Are we going to see a lot of volume actually happen? 3, is that volume going to be because of the fact that we did see a larger increase at the end of the day today? And then we just need to really see where it opens at. If you have the availability to trade after hours, then yeah, go ahead for it. But you need to figure out what your target could be based on your situation, because I can't give you a profit target because I don't know what your plan is. Are you looking to have something that's more maybe a little bit longer term? Are you just looking to get to a certain price point? I don't know how many shares you invested. There's a lot of different variables that can take place. I just say that you make it easy on yourself. If you want to gain $1,000, gain $1,000. Then you won't feel emotional towards, holding on to it or the price increasing after that. You stick by what your profit target will be, and then you sell it. Like I say, you look at AMC. AMC has the potential at this moment to go $30, $40, $50, or even push $100 if we really push it up, right? But my target is $15 to $20. Now, I'm not going to automatically sell there, but I may get closed out there. So I'm going to put my stop loss at $15, at $20, and if it goes above it, then it goes above it, and I'll continue to move my stop loss as it keeps going up. And that's just the way that, I'm seeing my profits, So you need to make the decision based on what you feel. going on here for Google? Google's acting like a... what is an SI report? What is an SI report? Uh, Site investigation? I don't think that's it. Sports Illustrated? What's an SI report? I'm lost there. Yeah, I had trouble with trailing stop losses. It just doesn't really sit well with me, and um, it it sometimes doesn't work for me, and I don't know why. So I always go with the stop loss method, and I can just adjust it as I'm looking at it since I am actively managing it. It's not something that I'm managing for different things. I'm always looking at one position at a time. So that's what I'm doing there. AMC is now above $10. It's still above $10. I think it did drop below $10 at one point, but it's above $10. Hopefully we can see this gap up in the morning. We had a crazy amount of volume today. And it's still not over. We're still going to see the volume increase as we go along. But this is what we needed in order to drive up the price. We needed high volume. I've been saying this from the start. And I'm so glad that I was able to stream, able to talk about this stuff. But I'm starting to get burnt out and I'm really hungry. And I know that I need to record some things, get some videos out, because both of them are going absolutely bananas right now. And the J22, I bought AMC at $65. What? At $6.50, if that's what you're saying, then that's good. And you can make quite a bit of money from this, from AMC. What's your plan to sell? Hopefully that's what you meant at $6.50, or if you bought 65 shares. Matt lost me at 16K. What about 16K? I don't even remember saying 16K. 16K for what? Uh, oh, Matt lost me 16K? How did I lose you 16K? It's your decision. J22 bought GME at $450. That'll be ridiculous. Matt lost me $16,000. How? How did I lose you $16,000? Because if you lost a ton of money, then that's based on the fact that you sold your position, right? And if you invested at a higher point, I would never tell anybody to chase a stock in that opinion. In every single instance, I tell people, hey, don't chase a stock in this opinion. If somebody asks me, hey, is this a good time to invest at $200? I would say, hell no, don't do that. And that would be my actual advice rather than saying, you know, I'm a financial, or I'm not a financial advisor. I have no advice. That would be my actual advice, is saying, do not invest at the highest point possible. That's the stupidest move you could ever make. J22 is in love with Matthew Berry. Hopefully not me. Hopefully the one from Friends. You lost 16K because you're a dumbass. I wouldn't call him that, but I mean, if you invested at the wrong point, that's not a short interest report. Oh, okay. I don't know if there is. Probably not. Well, there might be. I don't know, but I said I was going to be done at 5:30. You know what? I'll bring as much as I can up tomorrow. Hopefully the prices stay up. Thank you for letting me know that, Jack Harris. For some reason, I blanked there. But I'm going to be done with this stream. I streamed for a while. I was going to only stream for about 30 minutes after, but there was just a lot of movement, a lot of positivity, a lot of things that we had to talk about. As I seen this, I was like, this is ridiculous. So thank you everybody for stopping by. Make sure you stop by for the stream tomorrow. I'll try and get it scheduled early. I don't know if I actually will. I have a lot to do today. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button on the way out. And make sure you check out some of the other videos that I posted today talking about AMC and I believe the market crash that people were talking about, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's a lot of things down there, but thank you all. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video and tomorrow's stream. See you.